Do you want your life to change? To improve in some way? Then keep watching this video now to find out more. Hi, if you haven't heard of me before, I'm Rachel Wood, relationship and life coach and founder of Creative Pathways Coaching. Let's look at another effect of our self-destructive beliefs: people pleasing. A people pleaser is someone who tries very hard to make people happy, to make others happy. They will go out of their way to please someone, even if it means a loss to them. People pleasers often act the way they do because of their insecurities and lack of self-esteem. It also can be a way that they've been brought up, to be nice or to do as you're told. They can generally be perfectionists, rehearsing what they're going to say before a phone call, styling their hair carefully in the mirror, and spending hours browsing on the internet for the perfect clothing that defines them and their style. It can almost seem like an addiction. The constant validation gained from being a people pleaser makes them feel like they are needed, useful, belong, and possibly loved. Do you resonate with this one at all? I know I do. My main tendency is to be a people pleaser, and it's something I watch and self-monitor all the time. People pleasing can be a serious problem, particularly in relationships with others, including friendships, work, and intimate relationships. The desire to please others and make them happy, despite the expense to yourself, can be a symptom of a deeper issue. The eagerness to please stems from the self-worth issues within the individual. As a result, they allow others to take advantage of them, and as such they open themselves to abuse and can be a target for toxic individuals, including narcissists, wounded people, and bullies. Because of the suppression of emotions and not feeling they're able to be themselves, people pleasing can cause depression, anxiety, and even codependency. People pleasing can be a serious problem if left unchecked. So, there are many more of the effects we can experience when we allow our self-limiting beliefs to rule our life. And now I'll just mention one more. Self-sabotage. Have you heard of that expression? You are your own worst enemy. This expression is particularly familiar and true for individuals who regularly self-sabotage. How many times have you acted against your own self-interest and then asked yourself why you did what you did? Common examples for most people are breaking a diet regularly, giving up smoking only to take it back in a few weeks. There are all very different ways we can self-sabotage. Self-sabotaging thoughts and behaviors are perpetuated by our inner critic, a critic that we all possess. This critical inner voice represents a part of us inside that turns negative, usually from these self-limiting beliefs that we hold about ourselves or the situation that we're in. It casts doubts on our abilities, undermines our desires, and convinces us to be suspicious towards ourselves and others who can tend to be close to us. It is this critic with its limiting and negative beliefs that fills our mind with critical self-analysis and self-sabotaging thoughts that can lead us to hold back or steer away from what we want because we don't really deserve it? Fear of disappointment? Maybe we have an emotional need that's not being fulfilled either now or when we were a child. So let's really go into where self-sabotage comes from. Our inner critical voice, the inner critic I just spoke about, is formed from our early experiences. We internalize the values, beliefs, and attitudes that were directed towards us by our parents or caregivers throughout our childhood. For example, if our parents saw us as lazy, we may grow up feeling useless or unproductive. We may then engage in self-sabotaging thoughts that tell us not to try. So, for example, why bother? I'll never succeed anyway. You just don't have the ability and the effort to get anything done, so just don't bother. Does that resonate with you? Also, as children, we can internalize negative beliefs and attitudes that our parents or caregivers have towards themselves. If we grew up with a self-hating parent who has often viewed themselves as weak or a failure or ugly, stupid, fat, for example, we may grow up with similar self-sabotaging beliefs about ourselves. For instance, if our parent felt critical about their appearance, we may take on similar insecurities without even realizing it. We may obsess about our appearance or feel easily self-conscious and less sure of ourselves in social situations. So these are the 3 reasons why you might not be getting the life that you want, but there are so many more that this video does not have the time to cover. So where to from here? As I said at the start, this video is about informing you about the possibility of what is out there for you if you are happy to take up the journey of making your life better, to create more happiness and joy in your life. We at Creative Pathways Coaching are going to be putting out some great resources, including courses, quizzes and challenges that will help you on this journey, so keep an eye out for these. But if you are really keen and inspired and want to start today, check out our website at creativepathwayscoaching.com. Check out our Step Into Your Power course under the online courses in the menu of our website. This is the best and cheapest way to get the resources you need to begin this journey. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below to see future ones. I post a new one every Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, depending on your time zone. And remember, you can book a coaching package with me or check out my other resources on my website, and subscribe to Creative Pathways Facebook and Instagram. All links are in the description below. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.